So why are things the way they are in the United States and in many other superpowers around the world? But mainly here, right? Because most of us are here. Why can't we move forward? Why can't we see change? Why do we keep going in circles? The same routine. How can we be a nation of peace when we've been so full of hate? How can we be a nation of peace when the only thing that we've done is invade other countries, murder their people, and take away their resources, plant a person there that will represent the USA, do what the USA government wants, and run that country the way USA wants? So basically a puppet of USA. Because that's exactly what USA has done in South America and in many other places in the world. The thing about it is that we choose to ignore. We choose to ignore that. And that's what makes us a nation of actors. Because we act. We want to push that message that the government tells us, that we're a nation of peace, when we're not. All we are is a nation of hate and war. How many countries have we destroyed because of peace? How many? It's not hard to find the information. It's there. And the reason why we're where we're at right now is not because it just happened. It's because it's always been there. We've always been very good at ignoring our history. It's kind of like you see a piece of gum, and instead of picking it up and throwing it in the trash can, you just stick it under a table. And in a lot of people's minds, it's just making it go away. But is it? Is it gone? No, it's not. It stays down there unless you actually take it off and throw it in the trash can. If you're eating a French fries, you drop one, just throw it up, push it under the couch. It's gonna stay there under the couch until you actually pick it up and throw it in the trash can. Well, our history, that's what we've been really good at. A lot of people, white folks, that push all that racism, the lynching, the slavery, everything that has affected minorities. We just push it under the couch like a French fry and forget that it ever happened. And think that that's going to actually make us better and is going to help us move forward. How can it? How can we move forward as a country when the country does not accept its past? It actually goes above and beyond to try to remove that past, even from history books in school. They don't want children to know our past. How can we move forward if we're ignoring the things that, the USA has done? How? Now, there was a very interesting little old video that I found of George Carlin. I mean, all you, my followers, you know that I really appreciate George Carlin and the truth that he brought. In this clip, what he says, it kind of like, it'll hit you. It's like, dude, like, that's crazy. But, check this video out.
Human behavior, that's what I like. Humans do some really interesting things. Like, besides killing ourselves, we also kill each other. Murder. And we're the only ones who do that, by the way. Humans are the only species on Earth that deliberately kills members of another species for personal gain. Or pleasure. Sometimes it's just fun. We're also the only species that deliberately kills members of another species for personal gain. Or pleasure. That's what hunters do. They kill for pleasure. That's us. Human beings. Interesting folks. Murderers. Here's an interesting form of murder we come up with. Assassination. You know what's interesting about assassination? Well, not only does it change those popularity polls in a big fucking hurry, but it's also interesting to notice who it is we assassinate. Do you ever notice who it is? Stop to think of who it is we kill. It's always people who've told us to live together in harmony and try to love one another. Jesus, Gandhi, Lincoln, John Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, John Lennon. They all said, try to live together peacefully. Bam! Right in the fucking head. Apparently, we're not ready for that. Yeah, that's difficult behavior for us.
So as you can see, what he's saying is so true. Every single person that has tried to bring us together, to bring peace, they've been assassinated. All the historical figures that we had in the past. So what does that tell us? That we are still moving backwards. Why are those people that are trying to bring peace being murdered? Because we have not accepted the past, and we bury the past instead of talking about the past. And as long as we keep on doing that, we're never going to move forward as a country. Never. There's always going to be this divide. There's always going to be this, you know what? Look at my skin color. I'm better than you because of that. And employment opportunities are always going to be like that too. Big corporations are going to be like that. Like I said it in the previous video, we've had 47 presidents. How many have been white? Every single one but one. And yes, the most richest country in the world supposedly, but who is really rich? Not the working class. We all know that. Since the 1950s and 60s, our wages have been stagnant, but the economy has boomed. So the economy is here, and the wages are down here. It doesn't match the economy. So who's getting fucked over? It's the working class, always the working class. But we're always willing to keep on paying our taxes, being the good Samaritans, so that money that we're actually pitching in with our taxes, because we're taxed for every fucking thing, all that money the government uses on endless fucking wars, and they use it however the fuck they want, even implementing laws that are going to impact the very people that are paying into that tax system. But we don't question that. We don't put enough pressure on the people that are supposedly representing us. This country is so fucking rigged beyond belief that, it's not a surprise that we're where we're at right now. It's really not a surprise. It's so twisted, that it makes perfect sense that we're here because of what has been going on for decades now. And until they face the facts and accept history and embrace history, and try to to move past racism and skin color, we're gonna remain the same, and shit's gonna get worse. That's just really the truth.